3 weeks later, and what's happening in Maui. Now, if you counted on the government looking after the Maui residents, you'd be pretty disappointed.
Residents were given $700 per household. Has anything changed since then? Have you received any more money?
Nothing from FEMA, nothing from the federal government, nothing more than $700. It's been 3 weeks.
Given the cost of living in Hawaii, specifically in the Lahaina community, is anything being done right now? Are there considerations or efforts being made to try to raise that cap?
Okay, I must point out that they didn't receive any supplies from FEMA. The other islanders have given them water and food and stuff. Those are the people that have been helping, which is a shame.
That $700 figure for those who are there.
Yeah, the $700 figure of critical needs assistance is really just that amount of funding for some of the very immediate needs that individuals have.
And what is your reaction to House Republicans who say that they're urging an investigation into the federal response in Maui?
Well, I welcome a federal response in Maui. I think that they should go out and talk to every elected official, from the mayors to the governors to the United States senators to the congresspersons. I welcome, and once they go out and see it, then I'm sure they'll provide the money.
Press conferences certainly have been taking very strange turns this week. First, we saw Mitch McConnell frozen for nearly half a minute.
What are my thoughts about what?
Running for re-election in 2026.
That's
Turns into a zombie just staring for a minute.
Still remain unanswered. Questions like, where are all of the children? Let's take a closer look at the Hawaiian State Department of Education's very own data. You'll see here that the August 8th pre-fire enrollment was at 3,001 students. Now, after the devastating blaze, there are 2,025 children unaccounted for. These are students who normally are enrolled by now. Keep in mind, those are students only. There has to be so many more toddlers and infants that are not accounted for as well. This means that 66% of the kids in West Maui Public School are still missing. Charlie Kirk asked, why are they still slow-rolling Maui deaths? 115 confirmed dead, hundreds still missing. When will they update the death toll? What are they hiding? There is a mysterious black curtain hiding something in Maui, along with special police arriving to the scene.
There seems to be a huge emphasis on ensuring that the media and anyone else can't see what's going on here in Lahaina, West Maui. There are miles.
Anybody think this is a great idea? There's something wrong with your head, okay? To hide the fire from everybody and give $700 to them while millions and millions are going, billions are going to Ukraine. Billions. After this fire, they immediately sent billions to Ukraine. And if you take the amount of money that was sent to Ukraine, it's like $500,000 for each Ukrainian for their war.
And miles of this black fence going up that was not here before, that is obscuring ground zero and making sure no one can.
Here, conspiracy is fed by censorship.
Because when you lock things down and you don't allow media, it can allow for alternative theory. It becomes a lot of speculation about what's going on.
Conspiracy is fed by censorship. That's what you need to know.
No doubt.
A conspiracy, as we all know, is just the truth arriving 6 months early.
Hundreds of Americans are still missing after the deadly Maui fires. Many of the missing, children. The Hawaii Electric Company was negligent with their downed power lines and are now involved in a cover-up. Water held back from firefighters, roads were even blocked, trapping Americans inside the inferno. And FEMA officials have been staying at 5-star luxury resorts.
When you visit a fast food restaurant and there's something wrong with your order, you can ask to speak to a manager or a supervisor. You know they're in charge and they're going to make that order right. However, on the island of Maui, when there is a deadly disaster, or let's just call it what it is, a massacre, apparently nobody is in charge and nobody knows who is supposed to be. With all of the top officials being away from the island of Maui during this emergency, who exactly was left in charge? They were aware of the mile-a-minute winds they keep bringing up, but yet did not establish any escape routes? If in fact the road was clear and and there were no power lines down, or maybe they were, but the power was shut off, then this is worse than we all suspected. Or maybe it's just like we all suspected. The roads were barricaded and sealed everyone in, and the only survivors were those who disobeyed orders. Deflections, lies, and BS. As you'll see at the recent press conference, the boss of the island of Maui cannot answer the simple question of who was in charge of communications. The mayor of Maui, still to this day, he doesn't know who was in charge. He doesn't even know his own whereabouts and will not even answer as to where he was or what he was doing the night of the fire.
Now, Mayor Bisson would not say what he was doing or where he was the night the fire destroyed Lahaina and left at least 115 dead.
Maui County's highest-ranking official said he still doesn't know who was calling the shots at the county's emergency management center.
I'm not sure who was in charge.